We're back at Macrina Bakery in Seattle. With tons of regular staples and new menu items, it seems anything and everything that comes out of the kitchen is a hit with the customers.
Well, one of my most favorite things here are these crostini.
I always pick up the blueberry scones.
Their harvest bread is really, really good.
Ooh, I really like the blueberry scone, and they have a cherry almond one as well. That one's like my #1 favorite.
They all sound delicious. So they catch your eye, but they look like, $1 million.
A couple of years ago, I was invited to go to a raspberry harvest.
Leslie Mackie is the founder of Macrina Bakery. Using local ingredients, her menu is specially designed to be fun, fresh, and high quality.
I've always used individually quick frozen or IQF fruit, but I didn't understand the integrity or the innovation behind the whole industry. Oh my goodness, my eyes were just totally opened up. We got to go on a harvester in the fields in the middle of July. Truly, it's like a 4-hour turnaround from the time when it's harvested, cooled down, washed, flash frozen, and then packaged. And so the freshness is just terrific.
So what are you and I gonna make today?
So today we're gonna make a double crusted apple and cherry pie.
Yum.
Yes.
Apple and cherry. Sounds good. I can't wait. We're in Macrina's test kitchen at your production facility here, right? So this is where the magic happens. We're gonna make apple cherry pie,
We
right?
are.
So
One of our
it
favorites
Doesn't
here.
get any more Washington State, I think, than apple cherry pie.
We start by peeling and cutting up some Granny Smith apples. Then we add sugar, cinnamon, lemon juice, and flour. We toss it all onto a baking sheet and cook it for 20 minutes. Then it's onto the pie dough.
You have pre-packaged, pre-made pie dough.
We
That's
do.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a frozen product we sell in our cafes.
Okay.
And it just takes away the fear, the intimidation of baking.
One thing I know about bakers is that they're strong.
Yes, it's
You have
true.
to be strong.
Grab that. So if this is 10 inches, we're gonna go a couple inches over. So I'm gonna go about a 14-inch circle.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Mine usually end up looking very oblong.
I kind of have a rule of thumb. I always cut it right there to that finger joint.
It's a rule of thumb.
It is.
Bump.
Next, we add some vents to the top crust, then move on to pitting the cherries.
Time for these beautiful Washington cherries. These are what kind?
These are the Bing cherries.
Bing cherries.
It can be messy, so stand aside. But you're pushing it down. Did I get you?
Put the goggles on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
When the apples have finished baking, we let them cool and then toss them with the cherries and add them into the pie. We dot the filling with butter, then seal the top with an egg wash.
This is such a lovely thing to have, like in a summer barbecue. This is like the perfect dessert for
Everyone's favorite
that.
person when you show up with something like that.
I know, and it makes the house smell so good too.
We fold the crust up, sprinkle on some sugar, then bake the pie for about an hour. When it's all complete, we finish it off with some herbs and powdered sugar.
Yay! This is my favorite part of the day.
Yeah,
It's tart. It is, which I love.
doesn't take a lot of sugar.
Those apples and cherries together are so good.
So tasty, and it's a celebration of Washington, celebration of the season.
You don't get your side of the pie.
Yeah,
I'll just take the whole
fine.
side.
No problem.